Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant on video. Today I'm doing a video on my thoughts on Revolution of the Daleks. The trailer, of course. The episode hasn't aired of this recording. Yeah, a little bit of a random disclaimer. Well, not disclaimer, I guess, but I've got a beard now. That's a thing. And also, hopefully, this is the first video that I will have actually, a future version of my person will have, hopefully, edited this video. So if it hopefully is better, that's why. And also, yeah, I mean, hopefully, but then again, I might be really trash at editing, which is probably quite possible. But anyway, Revolution of the Daleks, not to be mistaken with lots of other Dalek titles that start with a R. But yeah, I like the trailer. I really like the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting hyped for this episode. If you watch Mr. TARDIS Review's reaction to this trailer, he validly points out, or I don't know how he found out, but like apparently this episode is going to be directed by the guy who directed Orphan 55, or the person who directed Orphan 55 as well as Spyfall Part 2, which, although Orphan 55 isn't a good episode particularly, I think, it's good in so much as it's so bad it's good, but I think direction wise I think they've got a really good director for this episode. Spyfall Part 2 felt very big and bombastic and frenetic and quite, sort of like jumped about quite a lot. And I think the guy or person who's directing this will be good at doing like a big blockbustery episode. And I only say that because the episode, its runtime is apparently 71 minutes. So, so yeah, that's pretty cool. It's going to be airing on New Year's Day, which we all either knew that it would obviously be Christmas or New Year's. So yeah, and I really like Jodie's costume. The prison costume's really cool. It looks, yeah, like a cool jumpsuit, sort of red, dark red with this like one streak of black with like lots of alien language on it, and then like a golden barcode like thing almost. She's rocking sort of this sort of shorter hair. And that, which I guess kind of makes sense, maybe to go with the sort of more prison look, I guess. And obviously there's the sort of, well, I wouldn't say iconic, but very sort of synonymous imagery with this episode at this point, which is that, that of her sort of leaning towards the wall of the prison cell in the space prison, and then just like doing all those tallies, which, indicate that she's been there a very long time. And much like other fans, I really do hope that she is a bit more broken, a bit less happy, and a bit more like, yeah, like she wants to be the person that she used to be in maybe Series 11, but she's different, definitely, because of both not only Timeless Children and all the revelation of that, but also just generally this episode, I think the combination of those two things should hopefully shift her character quite dramatically, maybe, into being not even so much a darker Doctor, but more of a broken Doctor, maybe, and I love the fact that the trailer kind of makes you think, hopefully this is true in the episode, that the Doctor is probably not going to be in the episode that much, because she's bookended at the beginning, and then at the end of the trailer saying, stay strong, people are waiting for you, or people are waiting for you, I think is what she says. So, because the companions are stuck on Earth after the events of the Timeless Children, they're just on Earth, and it clearly seems like Yaz is kind of coming across as though she doesn't want to be part of the group anymore, which is a little bit confusing because that was mainly Ryan's direction in Series 12, but like now Yaz is kind of feeling that, really. And we already know that both Tosin Cole, who plays Ryan, and Bradley Walsh, who plays Graham, they're both leaving. I hope one of them does get exterminated by a Dalek. I'm not going to lie, that would be like an oh shit moment. Obviously, the biggest secret in Doctor Who history has been revealed. Spoiler alert, it's not really that big a secret. It's that obviously Captain Jack's coming back. And that was, that was pretty obvious, although there was like 5%, or less of me that was like, actually, maybe they don't bring him back. That would be a really big dick move on their part. But fortunately, he is back. He's got his squareness gun. He looks like he might be shooting Yaz, who's being possessed by a Dalek mutant. Because at the end, there's a Dalek mutant that, like, very much like Alien, is jumping on her person, on the back of a person. So, yeah. The green sort of pod area place kind of gave me very sort of New Earth vibes. And that. But yeah, the CGI, I think one thing that very much gets overlooked, I think, in the Chris Chibnall era is the visual effects are superb, are really, really good, high quality visual effects, like Sharda / the prison place that she's in, which most fans do just refer to as Sharda, is really, really cool looking. Like the exterior shot, like wide shot of like all those rocks, and then some of the crystals at the top and the bottom, and then that little like sort of bit where like shot where Jodie's like looking out to the stars, and then there's like 3 or 4 like shimmering laser beam like bars, but it's all surrounded by like rock, you know, and then there's like another shot of like a Dalek saucer in the streets, and then the Daleks are like flying around, the drones are flying around potentially Sheffield probably. Although it would be better if, much like the Who Addict said, I think it'd be better if everywhere gets attacked. You know, not just Sheffield, but like London and like the world. Basically, it's a world attack. But yeah, I think what was I gonna say? I think the visual effects are really good. There's the Dalek saucer, and it gives me very sort of Russell T Davies vibes this episode. You know, you've got imagery of 10 Downing Street, as well as a Dalek invasion. It kind of feels like a Russell episode, like a lot. And then obviously the icing on the cake of this trailer seems to be Captain Jack as well, you know. So again, Captain Jack, Dalek invasion, and 10 Downing Street kind of all give me sort of very sort of Russell T Davies sort of vibes, and that with this story. So hopefully, obviously, it's good. It's a very fast paced trailer. It's only a minute and 16 minutes. It's a minute and 16 seconds long. Although that might be some of that might be because of the ident at the end. I don't know. But either way, you know, it is very fast-paced sort of trailer. I enjoyed it. You know, I like the fact that they're using for a time the sort of old, sort of Hartnell-y TARDIS interior sort of thing, version of the TARDIS, and that TARDIS in particular. Although there's a bit where Yaz says something to Jack, and it does look like she's in the background of the Whittaker TARDIS, so hopefully we do eventually see that. And the TARDIS, and that Whittaker does find the TARDIS, and that she escapes the prison, obviously. But yeah, I'm really intrigued. And then there's like a wide shot of the prison sort of thing, with all sorts of creatures and monsters. You know, Weeping Angels, the Pating, a lone Cyberman or Cyberman sort of creature, and then like a giant green thing that's like shimmering and that, and shape-shifting, which, I'll be honest, that furry boy looks kind of cool. But yeah, I just, I do like this. And I mean, it's already been leaked pictures of, like, spoiler alert for this actual episode here, this is a bit of a spoiler, but it has been leaked that there are images of Time War Daleks, so I'm going to go on a limb and say that there is going to be a bit of a Dalek Civil War, which I can't believe that it's been so long since we've ever had an episode kind of like that, like Remembrance of the Daleks. Because it just seems like such a sort of Doctor Who / fanboy sort of dream, you know, like when you get Doctor Who action figures, you immediately have them fight each other, you know. But yeah, I think the Dalek drones, I think the fact that they're referred to as drones, you know, by the government is quite interesting. It's interesting in so much as basically if I feel like Chibnall and the Doctor Who team are being really smart about this in so much as I feel like they're saying, or they're basically, yeah, saying like, if the fan reception to these Daleks is really bad, we can always say that the Time War Daleks are the supreme ones, and that they're the ones that we stick with. But if these ones are actually kind of okay, then maybe these are the Dalek designs moving forward. I don't know, but I think either way that's kind of sort of more smart than what happened previously, where they were just like, no, these are the new Daleks, no one likes it. Oh no, these aren't actually the new Daleks. It's just we were joking and that, and they had to kind of backpedal. Just trying to think what else really. Yeah, I mean Jack Robinson, I think his name is. His character's back from Arachnids in the UK. I didn't really like his character, but I think the guy who plays him is a good actor from what I hear. I think he did as much as he could do with the material, and yeah, I think it's really interesting that he's back. I think he would play perfect. He'd be the perfect sort of role for a character who thinks that he can get away with manipulating the Daleks or one-upping them, and then them betraying him and killing him. That would be interesting. Sort of dynamic really, I guess, or him like escaping or something, or maybe somehow, yeah, he survives the Dalek blast and somehow is scarred and morphs into a worse character, or not worse as in like in terms of the actual character, but more like a slimier, even more vindictive, vengeful person, I guess. I don't know. Could be kind of interesting / funny, I guess, but yeah, I'm really sort of hyped and looking forward to this episode, honestly. I haven't been really sort of ecstatic and or really sort of foaming at the mouth to see an episode in what feels like a while. Yeah, so, which is a good feeling to have as a fan, I think, anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please do comment your thoughts about this trailer in the comment section, and yeah, comment, rate and subscribe. Thanks for watching.